So I've been sent this brake fluid tester by a company called Kingbolen. So I thought today we'd give it a go and see exactly how it works. It's available from Amazon, so I'll put a link down below so that you can find your way to it as well. So it says on the back of it that obviously it does .3, 4 and 5.1. So today obviously we're interested in .4. And then obviously some of the elements that it's got featuring on it, so some of the buttons and obviously some of the parameters around its testing capability. So let's get it out of the packaging and see what it's like. Okay, so in the pack, literally, I've just got the tool itself, which has got obviously the probe on the end, which I'm guessing is going to go into the brake fluid. And then obviously we've just got the package and then just a little bit of card that come with it that had the information on the back. I was expecting, to be fair, a little instruction leaflet, but hopefully it's just going to be so straightforward that all we're going to do is turn it on, stick the probe into the fluid, and then we'll get the results. So I'm guessing we'll get the bonnet up and get it in. Okay, so it must have been about a year ago, maybe more than that, that I actually did the brake fluid. You go back through the videos, maybe I'll put a little card up here to bring you back to that so that you can see how to do it for yourself. But I've not had any problems since, so because it's only been a year, I would expect, obviously, that the brake fluid should be all right. Obviously on the top you can see, it says here 4.4 as well there, clean .4. So that's where we're going to be looking at the .4 on the tester today. So let's get the lid off. There we go, and we can see in there, it looks nice and clean, to be fair. It looks all good. Good opportunity as well just to check the levels while we're doing this. We can see that we could put a little bit more in if we wanted to. Maybe I'll give that a little top up. Right, okay, so let's have a look at this tool. Okay, right, so one of the features that it says on the packaging is that it's kind of handheld size, so it kind of fits in the palm of your hand, which it does pretty well. You know, it's got this rubber kind of handy bit around here, which is quite nice to hold, so it feels secure in your hand. So let's press the on button, see what happens. Nothing at the moment. Is there any batteries in it? Let's find out. Well, I guess that answers that question. It doesn't come with batteries. So I just checked the leaflet that it comes with, and it doesn't say anywhere on here that batteries not included, and it doesn't actually tell you what batteries it needs. But I can see that it's AAA, so I don't think there's any markings in there. It just says pos and neg. So I'm guessing the remote control's going to get raided. Okay, brilliant. So now with the battery is installed, obviously the cover put back on, let's turn it on. So we turn it on, we get a nice little beep straight away. And at the top, if you can see that, not sure if it's showing up, it says .3 just at the top here. So I'm guessing we need to change that. So we're going to go into menu. Again, there's no instructions about doing this, and it's changed straight away to .4. So what we're looking for, what it does say on the instructions thing, or basically this little leaflet, is that it's looking for somewhere, it says somewhere, there we go, just down the bottom here, in order to ensure good braking performance, it is recommended a range of 3%. The oil only to reach the range of 3%. So anything above 3% is not good. So this is just going to check the brake fluid and check for moisture or water in it. So with it set to .4, what we're looking for is 1 or 2% okay. So obviously we can see that just on the top there. And then 3%, 4%, obviously it's got a little exclamation mark. So the end, we've just got little probes there, so I'm guessing it's going to be kind of the 2 dots is what it's going to measure across. So what we'll do, we'll just drop this into the top and see what we get on the results. Okay, so like I say, we only changed our brake fluid about a year ago, so let's have a go. So we're going to drop that into the fluid there. There we go, that's nicely in there. It's measuring straight away, it looks like it. We can see that it's kind of putting the little charts up on the left hand side. So I'm guessing what we've got, these bits here, these 4 bars, where it comes up to is where it's meant to align over to the right hand side here. So the fact that it's only on like 1% means it's okay. So our brake fluid is perfect. So that's really simple, that's really nice and simple. So let's take it out. We'll just make sure that we're not going to drip brake fluid anywhere, and we'll just see what this S button does. Okay, so on the display, obviously we've got the probe is now out. I've cleaned it off just on a bit of tissue. So if we've got the menu, let's tap the menu, just see if it changes between the different dot options, which it seems to do, which is fine, nice and straightforward. Got a little torch so you can see what you're doing if you want to do it at night, I guess. Or maybe have a look into your brake fluid reservoir. We can turn that off. And then the S, what does the S do? Oh, okay, so it's just a light on the display. So it can't get much more simpler than that, which I'm guessing is why there's no instructions. What you need to do is change your dot level, so obviously dot 4 for most cars, and then power on off. With it on dot 4, stick in the probe, you get your reading, wherever it comes up to is where you are, straightforward and nice and simple, and then you can turn it off again. I'm guessing it's press and hold. Yeah, there we go. So there we go, straightforward. It's Kingbolen BF200 brake fluid tester. I'm guessing it measures obviously the moisture or the water within the brake fluid itself. Once you're done, don't forget to put your lid back on your reservoir as well. But nice and straightforward and nice and simple. So like I say, I'll put a link to it in the description down below. What I think I'll do as well, I've got a service coming up on the Disco soon, so I think I'm just going to give that a quick going over now as well. Okay, brilliant. So thanks very much. If you found it useful, remember to hit like down below. Like I always say, remember to hit subscribe coming up here now. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.